Now I've seen this topic come up a lot on YouTube. The right arm, the right wrist and the right shoulder. But for me, a lot of them are far too complicated. Now in this video, to make an on-plane backswing and a really smooth golf swing, this is all you need to know. Nothing else. And I think you would agree, right? How complicated some of those videos make this right arm. And it's really important you get it right. This is your power. This is your control. This is an on-plane backswing and pressure down the ball. So let's talk about this from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. So in the backswing, we need to cock the gun. Now I say cock the gun, that's this motion in our wrist. Cocking the gun back, like that, okay? Cocking the gun. Wrist or thumb pointing more up. Now if we then looked at the second part of what this wrist does, let's say this is opening the door and this is closing the door. We need to open the door slightly. Now it will cock more than it opens, but simply don't think about that too much. Just think, okay, it needs to cock and open. Cock and open. That is what I want you to look at. Now, I know a lot of other people might say this is a different technical term, but for me, I think about it a little bit like cocking a gun. It needs to move like that. Now we now know what the wrist needs to do. Let's now tackle this elbow. We're just building this up step by step. And what a lot of students tell me is, Alex, that feels like it folds a little bit earlier. But we do go through this process and then a simple drill and feeling you can take straight to the course. So our elbow really just moves up and down, okay? Like that. All it does is move up and down. And I turn to the side, all it does is move up and down. Now our shoulder moves around, 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 and arm will lift. So it's breaking those points down. We've got a cock, we've got this, we've got an up and down, and we've got an around and a lift. Now I know that sounds really quite complicated, but our starting position makes the elbow and the shoulder just work automatically. But I think it's important to understand exactly what needs to go on here. And hopefully you agree with this, because moving your golf swing forward is partly just understanding what motion you need to make. So if we bring that entirety of the motion together, we go like this. We cock the gun, we open the door, we bend the elbow slightly, we rotate and lift. Well, look where I am here. That's power. That's that position we want to be in at the top. It's not here. It's not here. Look how easy that was. Cock the gun, open the door, bend the elbow slightly, rotate the shoulder and lift. Rotate the shoulder and lift. Can you see how easy? It's almost like automatic that I get in that position. Now you know exactly what moves you're looking for. This is the starting position you need to take. And I promise you, if you do this on every single shot, with your driver, with your irons, with your pitching, you're far less likely to go wrong. I can't promise that you'll be perfect every time, but you're definitely going to be more consistent. And when golfers come to lessons with me, they go to me, Alex, how do I become more consistent? Well, becoming more consistent is getting a right arm or your trail arm to work automatically. Now, I'm going to show you this from a few different angles, just so I know that you've got it and you really do understand it. We will hit some shots in a second too, but for now you can start working on this at home if you're watching this video, or at the range you don't actually need a club to start with. Dead easy. This is the easiest way to get the starting position. Think about your palms for me. Trail palm facing out towards the camera. Glove hand, logo facing towards the camera. Now look what position that gets me in. Look at where the crease, and I've got a jumper on, you wouldn't believe it's summer, but my crease is pointing out towards you. For my elbow, it's pointing there. There's a slight fold. My elbow now isn't here because I couldn't get my palm to face out. Can you see that? Like, that'd be so awkward and feel really quite horrible in the backswing. So get to that starting position, trail palm facing, logo the glove facing this way. So we're in that position right there, aren't we? All I want you to do now is rotate and move to the top. Well, look how my right arm now has worked absolutely automatically. look how I'm working on plane, that 45 degree. Look at it. It's not out here. It's not out here. All it's done, because I started correctly, is fold early, and all I've done is move my wrist the way I described earlier. I've cocked the gun, I've opened the door, boom. Look where I've got to. Now, once you've got that feeling, what I would really start to encourage you now to do is make some practice swings, starting from that position. And again, look at where my wrists are. Look at where my palms are. Look where the crease of my elbow is. It's pointing out this way. My elbow isn't pointing out here. If my elbow's out here, my shoulder goes out, and then we've got no power in the golf swing. You can sort of see how we would go a little bit over the top, right? Or chicken wing on the way back. Neither of those things we want. So, palm and glove facing out, just make a few practice swings like this. You will feel that set and unload, which will feel strange to begin with because you've probably not had that power before, but you'll go, oh, that's what it should feel like. So from down the line, just to show you a different angle, before I show you how to take this onto the course, this is something that's really important. Now, I do appreciate today's lesson is a little bit more theory-based, but can you really see the importance of, look how everything that I've done is to get that feeling of a correct set, palms out, boom. Every motion I explained to you at the start, we are nailing. And you can even just hit some shots like this. So you could start, right, just there like that, back. It literally feels like I'm slingshotting that club, and I've got power in the right way. I've got the elbow, the shoulder, and the arms and the wrist all working together. And if you want to play good golf, that is key. Now, I realise you can't start from that position. I'm not silly, I know that. But what you can do is just do this. And you know what? That's just brought a bit of a memory back to... I'm thinking about the whole situation now with Andy. We literally said to him, start in that position, hit a shot for me. And his face was like, how did I even do that? But just simply because you had the club, the arms and the body, all working together as a unit. Now, when you address the golf ball out on the golf course, I want you just to start by getting the ball position for the club that you've got in your hand. So in this case, I have driver, and it's just inside my left heel. Just rest the club on you, there. Palm facing, logo facing. Look how it sets that right arm, the exact position we've talked about in this video. All I need you to do now is keep the shoulders where they are, keep the elbows where they are, and just rotate the palms back, pick up your club, and look how I've got the correct position. All I've done is take my hands from here to here to here. But because you're not moving your shoulders or your elbows, you still start to load that club as you did, okay, from that starting position. I mean, look, I'll just come automatically back to it. So dead easy, walk in, get your ball position, rest your club on you, start there, base the palms, don't move the shoulders or the elbows, fold it early. Well, don't even think about it. It happens absolutely automatically, just like that.